Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Well, look behind me, guys. A bit of a different background. Same background from a couple months ago because it's football time in Oklahoma. Well, not really. It's just time to get some 2020 recruiting classes in. The 2020 OU recruiting class. 15th ranked by Sooner Scoop. Top 10 in far as ESPN. 12 4-stars by Sooner Scoop. 11 3-stars by Sooner Scoop. ESPN has 17 4-stars, 6 3-stars, and ESPN 9 ESPN Top 300, and 3 ESPN Top 300 junior college kids. All of them? We'll preview them all next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Show, everybody. My name's Harry James. Well, with football time in Oklahoma, you all know what that means. Time to score touchdowns. What? These are the players that Lincoln Riley and Alex Grinch will get to transform into players that will fit the OU system in the near future. Doesn't always work out that way. In fact, Oklahoma just had a senior transfer. He's transferring out to Arkansas, and Levi Draper. So good luck to him at Arkansas as he'll jump into the portal there and head to Arkansas. These players hopefully will make the jump to big-time college football and include. Well, let's talk about Lincoln's crew first. Lincoln's part of the team, offense, with the quarterback. Well, this quarterback, maybe not the deep kid that you wanted, maybe not the high-profile kid you wanted, but that's Rattler. To kind of keep Spencer Rattler calm a little bit more, though, pretty good quarterback, still top 4-star kid out of Highland Park, Texas, outside of Dallas, and that is Chandler Morris, 6 foot 178. His dad, Morris, was the head coach at Arkansas and is now the Auburn offensive coordinator. Running backs for the Sooners coming in, They were supposed to have 2. They're only going to get 1. But Seth McCowan, not a bad player to have on your team. 6 foot 215 out of Mesquite, Texas. No fullbacks in this class. This is where Lincoln wants to make his mark, though. Wide receivers. What about this kid out of College Station? He's Brian Darby. He's 6 foot 172 or 192 out of College Station, Texas. Wide receiver also Marvin Mims, 6 foot 180 out of Frisco and Frisco, Texas. That is, and Trayvon West, 6 foot 165 out of Arlington, Texas. The 3 freshmen this time that are going to be coming in at wide receiver. They also have one more wide receiver tight end type, kind of Mark Andrews type, and that is Jalen Conyer. Conyer is 6 foot 220 tight end wide receiver out of Grover, Texas. What about the big offensive line? Well, Bedenbaugh has a lot of great talent already on campus. And he's going to try to build this line up to be that good line again. Helping these guys in. What about this guy, Nate Anderson, 6'5", 265, out of Frisco. Pretty good. Antoine Harrington, 6'5", 310, out of Washington, D.C. He's pretty good. Also, Noah Nelson, 6'8", 295, out of Gilbert, Arizona. Aaron Parks, 6 foot 320, out of St. Pleasant, Maryland. And this kid, Andrew Rains, 6'5", 285, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. So, yeah, another Okie. Trying to keep the local talents local. Can't do that a lot with as much as is expected in Oklahoma. But Rains, yeah, you got to get this kid. He's too good not to get, even at a high school. And just imagine what Bedenbaugh can do with him once he's on campus. Well, there you have it. That, at least offensively, that's what you have to work with, Lincoln Riley. But what about where you really want to improve? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Alex did so well with this defense. And to be honest, it wasn't even really his players. Because it was really Mike's players. These are really his players that are coming in this season. And will start on the front line, the defensive line, to bring the pressure. Nate Arizaiz, 6'5", 240, out of Frisco, Texas. He's a true freshman. Now, Joshua Ellison, 6'3", 295, Blinn Community College, coming as a sophomore. 3 years of eligibility left as a sophomore, junior, and senior. Also, from the junior college realm, this is from Iowa Western Community College. That is Perry and Winfrey, 6'4", 306, Iowa Western Community College, as we already talked about. So that's the front. What about the middle of the Big A's defense? Well, that includes Reggie Grimes. Big Reggie Grimes, 6'4", 240, out of Brentwood, Tennessee. Local kid, Bryden Walker. Walker, 6'3", 245, out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And went all the way into North Carolina, deep into the Carolinas, to get Shane Whitter, 6'1", 222, out of Burlington, North Carolina. That's his freshman and junior college frontline linebackers back up to the DBs, corners, and safeties. What about now? These are all of them tall guys. I'm gonna just read you the sizes here. We're gonna go over the names in a second. Just the sizes of these guys. Remember how how we really couldn't keep up with all the tall, lengthy receivers that LSU had? Well, 6 foot 174, 6'2", buck 80, 6'3", 197, and 6'2", 196 for the DB class. So that's the size. Now the players themselves. So, because you can't just have the names. You got to have the names to go with the players. You can't just have the length. The players that go with the length include Kendall Dennis, 6 foot, buck 74, Lakewood, Florida. Joshua Eaton. Eaton is 6'2", buck 80 from Houston, as the Steelman would say, on the franchise. Steelman, of course, that means Mike Steely. A junior college kid, so you expect this kid to come right in and maybe contribute pretty quickly with all the DBs leaving. And that includes Justin Harrington, 6'3", 197, Bakerfield Community College. And the LA talent still wants to come to Oklahoma, Bryson Washington, 6'2", 196, out of LA. Los Angeles, California. So that's the defense. Now, you don't really know where you're going to put these athletes. You can put them on offense, you can put them on defense, some receivers, maybe even move one of them to fullback. I expect one of these guys to move the fullback, H-back type. This guy won't. He's not big enough in my opinion, but he's good. That's Davian Grimes. That's Davian Grimes. 6 foot, 178, Fort Worth, Texas. Here's the one that I think is going to have a chance to be the H-back at the end of the day in this offense. That's Mikey Henderson, 6'3", 230, out of St. Louis, Missouri. So that's really where all the players are ranked. Now you got one more fourth, maybe light 5-star kid that is signed with Oklahoma, but they won't admit it. As far as, I'm not going to say, usually got to walk on because kickers usually aren't, not only are they not involved in this because kickers don't really get the love, but you know what? They always have a solid kicker. The guy behind me that's about to kick off here in about an hour or so with the new Dallas team, with the new Dallas Renegades, Bob Stoops right there. He always had a good kicker. Lincoln Riley always has a good kicker. Last year, kind of, okay. He did all right for himself as a true freshman. But this guy actually comes in as a true freshman with all the hype for a 5-star kid, and that is Zach Schmidt. Schmidt is 5'11", 165, and is a local product out of Oklahoma City. In fact, he's at a Bishop McGuinness High School. The same high school, by the way, that brought you K. Bikers and his franchise tag. That's right. K. Biker, Bishop McGuinness High School, as is Zach Schmidt from Bishop McGuinness. He's, again, guys, 5'11", 165. He's a kicker from Bishop McGuinness. All right, guys, that's the recruiting class. Now, that's out of the way. Now, real quick, who do I think is going to contribute? And contribute a lot. Well, this is what I think is going to happen. As far as the players that are coming in quick. Wide receivers, I don't really know what you're going to do here. All of them are good, obviously. The one that I think is really going to stand out, it's probably going to be Mims, Marvin Mims, the wide receiver from Frisco. I really think he's going to come in and play well. But the one that I really want to see play a lot, and I mean a heck of a lot, and the one that I think is really going to stand out offensively, the tight end, Jalen Conyers. Think about what we've done with Mark Andrews. And then we turn that into a kind of a position in his own right. Kind of a wide receiver, tight end type. Blake Bell, this guy fits that mold. And so he's going to kind of be the wide receiver, tight end type on there. So I think he's going to have to step up offensively, and I think he will. And defensively, goodness gracious. You have so much to pick for here. What I really want to see is the Justin Harrington kid. He's the tall kid, 6'3" and buck 97. Obviously comes in from junior college, so has already played the college game a little bit, not to this level, but it's a college kid. He's tall, so he's going to be able to contribute. And since he's a junior college kid, you would expect him to contribute early. So that's who I think it's going to be offensively, Justin Harrington out of Bakersfield Community College. Alright guys, that will wrap up this part of the show. My name's Harry James. You can catch us in all my other videos on YouTube, BoomerSooner1982. Also Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on Twitter, @HypeManHarry. Thanks for watching guys, and Boomer Sooner everybody.